Morning, Lead Bullets for Life here. Thanks for joining me today. Do a little follow-up on the bullets that I made with the RCBS 32 caliber 84 grain mold round nose. What you see in front of you are three different sizes that I measured out in my micrometer. I have several, maybe 100 or so in the 312-5, maybe about 150 or 200 in the 313-5. And also some with the 314-5. Now, most of the barrels that come out of the modern day 32 caliber, such as the 327 Federal Magnum, are going to be about 312, roughly. Pardon me. So what I decided to do was, for those who like to shoot cast bullets out of their handguns, the normal size would be 1/1000th over the bore diameter. So in this case here, so 312 would be the bore diameter, and 313.5 would be the right size bullet for the revolver itself. So with the ones with the 312, to get them up to 313, I'm going to probably have to powder coat them with the Harbor Freight Red, and that'll give it about a 313.5 diameter. It'll fit the bore just right. Now these ones here with the 313 and the 413, maybe with this one here I can probably just resize down to 314 and leave this one here as is. And these are going to be traditionally lubed itself. Excuse me again, folks. Allergies from the springtime. Okay, so what I have in front of me here is my mold, RCBS, and I also have a set of lead dies for the 32 Smith & Wesson long, and it comes in a 3-die set with a powder dipper, and I paid like $17 for it on eBay last year sometime, and I kind of figured I would get a new revolver in 32 caliber because I'm pretty fascinated by that caliber. And this is going to be attached to this 3-hole turret, and that'll be attaching to my Lee Pro 1000. So what we're going to do today is we're going to go ahead and powder coat the 312-5, and then we'll traditional lube the 313 or 314. All right. So inside this Folgers jar we have some Harbor Freight Red powder mix, and we're going to drop our 312-5 bullets into the container. Okay. And then we're going to go and give them a little shake and bake. Only takes about a minute. Alright, that should do it. Pour into this little basket here. Place it upside down, like so. Then save all your powder coat into a pan with some parchment paper on the bottom. Don't make too much of a mess in your wife's kitchen, or garage, den. Okay, they look pretty good from here. Alright, so we're going to place them in the tray now. Make sure they all come out. They get stuck a little bit. There we go. Got one more. Come on. Now it's being stubborn. Okay. Alright, so from here, we're going to set our timer to about 10 minutes. And we're going to set it to 325. And we're going to cook these only for 10 minutes. We'll come back and see the final results. Okay, while the lead is cooking right now, I'm sorry, the Harbor Freight Red is getting hard. I'm going to be preparing this ice water here to do a quenching, and that'll increase the hardness of the bullets. Okay, they're all done. Let's go ahead and open them up here and see what they look like. Alright, looking good, looking good. Let's take them out, place them in the cold water. Sorry about that, guys, I'm doing it with one-handed. Alright, here we go into the quench. Alright, so we're going to take our quench bullets outside in the backyard, let them dry out in the sun. Put them on this towel here. Spread them out a little bit. Come back in an hour or so, check them out. Should be dry by that time. Okay, so in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our homemade bullet lube for the 313 and 314 size bullets. Okay, so we're preparing our baking pan, lining it with some parchment paper. And then we're going to put the bullets in, bottom side up, or bottom side down. And then pour in the hot wax, let it cool for about an hour or so, and then punch them out. Okay, so we got 2 pans of 313 bullets being lubed right now, and this pan here, it's empty now. We're going to fill it up. This is the 314s. Fill that wax up to the groove loops. Alright. We'll let that one sit for a while, and then we'll punch them out. Okay, while the homemade lube is cooling, we're going to talk about the Lee Pro 1000. Now the shell plate for the Lee 1000 for the 32 caliber is actually the same as the 9mm and 380. It is the shell plate number 19, and I'm going to demonstrate the thickness of the shell base itself. So what I have is a 9mm shell that goes in like so, and as you see, it goes in the way it's supposed to. So now we got the 32 Smith & Wesson short, and we'll do the same thing with that one as well, and fits perfectly. Alright, let's go ahead and do some measurements on both shells. Okay, I'm going to measure out the rim thickness on a 32. .45 for that one, 9mm. Hard to grab. .42, about the same. So the 32 Smith & Wesson and the 9mm have the same rim circumference and thickness. So that number 19 shell plate, that Lee number 19 shell plate will fit perfectly for it. So no changes there. Okay, so the 313 size bullets are ready to be punched out. Go ahead and start on one end. Not too hard. And they're smaller bullets, so they punch out easy. And it's not cracking the wax, which is good. Bigger bullet. They fill out quite nicely, guys. They're sized right, and they're going to shoot very good out of my out of the 32 short and the 32 Smith & Wesson long. Okay, so we're going to measure out the powder coated 32 caliber bullets. So right now we have it set on 0, and we'll do about 2 or 3 or so. This one says 14.5. And this one here is also 14. Oh, 13.5, sorry. And 14.5 again. And 13. So they measured up pretty good with the powder coat. So these also shoot fine out of that new Ruger I got. So once we get the shells from Diamond K Brass, I ordered 100 Smith & Wesson shorts and 132 Smith & Wesson longs. We'll start to do the loading. So from there we will go ahead and set up our Lee Progressive 1000. But for now we'll go ahead and end the video. I want to thank you guys. This is Lead Bullets for Life. Thanks for joining me today. If you like what you see and want to see more, please rate and subscribe and make those comments. I'd like to hear what you got to say about my videos. Any improvements or anything you want to see added will be appreciated. Thanks again. Bye for now.